Alex, obviously the rain out yesterday, but it is opening day. Do you still get excited for this moment?
You get very excited, and they're more special even at this age for me. Opening day is always special, especially here at home and in front of our home fans.
You look at the season you had a year ago. How do you go about trying to match that or even be better than that?
I think you don't, think about last year. I think you come out and you try to learn from last year, kind of continue the work that I did last year, and continue to prepare and have fun and lead this team hopefully back to the World Series.
You spoke a little bit about it during spring training, but you had mentioned last year, towards the end of the season, you had some trouble just kind of going through an entire season. Do you think that'll be different this year, kind of knowing what to expect, especially in that DH role?
I think the DH role is going to help a lot. I think I learned a lot from last year. The key for us, especially when we were doing really well last year, was the communication between Girardi and myself. And I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I talked about spring training, pacing yourself a little bit and kind of get ready for the long haul.
You look at this team as a whole, some new additions. What do you like about this year's team and this year's roster?
Well, I think there's a great combination of veteran players and young players. And I think we're set up for 2016 and for years to come. And that's a good thing for Yankees and Yankee fans. This team has a quiet confidence about it, and we're well balanced. I think if you look at our roster this year versus last year, I think we're much deeper. We should hit left-handed pitcher much better with the addition of Aaron Hicks and Sterling Castro. It should be a fun year.
You mentioned lefties. You have a tough one on the mound this afternoon in Keuchel. What are some of the challenges when you're facing a guy like that?
Well, he's at the top of his class, and he's obviously had a lot of success against us. But like any other ace, when you get a good pitch to hit, you don't want to miss it. You want to put it in play and put it in play hard.
Look at the conditions that are out there right now. Both teams have to deal with that. Mark Teixeira said that earlier today. But how difficult is it playing and hitting in this weather?
I don't mind the cold. I don't mind the snow or rain. I just love to play baseball. And anytime we get a chance to go between the lines, it's a good thing.
And we talked about Keuchel over there on the mound, but there's another guy over there who's definitely made some headlines in Carlos Correa. He's looked up to you for a while. What do you think about the way his game has evolved over the last season?
Well, he's just a phenomenal player. When you think about what Carlos can do for the next 15 years, he's a historical type talent. He has an opportunity to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And as a baseball fan, I love to see a young player come up with so much respect, so much talent, and the most important thing, he's a really good kid.
What's the feeling like right now? You have just a couple hours until that first pitch of 2016.
Well, it's exciting. I mean, when you think about it, when you're a 10-year-old boy, you always think about opening day. I remember as a 10-year-old boy, that was like a holiday in my house, opening day of baseball. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun season.
Alex, thanks for the time. We wish you the best of luck this season.
Thank you, Meredith.